Have you ever desired something that became your waking and your sleeping thoughts? That was me some years back. Welcome back to Times of Refreshing. I'm your host, Tony Akonle. I hope you're doing great and I hope you're keeping safe. I want to say a big thank you to all my subscribers and all my viewers. If you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. Please follow us. Please like and make sure you share. And make sure you leave comments so that I can still be able to do this broadcast. I want to say a special thank you to every one of you who watched my last broadcast on my first product review. And because I said I'm trying to be an Amazon affiliate, as I said, you supported me. You went to buy something from Amazon through my website. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful that at this stage, I'm so sure I'm going to be a part of that program. Thank you. And if you have not done so, there's still room for it. The link to my website will be right down in the comment section. So today on Times of Refreshing, I want to talk to you about something that I desire so much for so many years after I got to the US, and I was eventually able to achieve it last year. And that is taking off work for 1 whole year. So some years back, I decided I just wanted a year off to smell the flowers, not to work, just to do other stuff. But after COVID-19, the opportunity presented itself and I began to plan towards it. And last year, I took that step. And I tell you, it's one of the best things I've done in a long time. This might not be for everybody. Like I said, I'm sharing this to help those who want to take that same step. It might not be for you. You have to look at the peculiarity of your situation, of your business, and even of your work. But if this is for you, I'm going to share some of the things I did, and you can also do it and add to it so that you'd at least be able to get the break that you so much desire. So what are some of the things I did? The first thing I did, which I've mentioned before, is that I took it to God in prayer. See, I'm a Christian, I'm a pastor's wife, and everything I do, I take it to God in prayers. And I had peace about it, which means I know I'm getting the backing of God, and honestly, God actually supported me. I'll come to that story next week when we're talking about some of the real actual steps that I took during the time that I was not working or running my business. And the second thing I did was to talk to my greatest advisor, of course, my husband. And we looked at the pros and the cons together. And we also looked for strategies to be able to achieve this, because I tell you, this is not child's play. It is not also for the faint-hearted. But thank God, because we were able to come up with different strategies, and I had his backing concerning this. And so the next thing I did was to put a plan in place. To put a plan in place as to how to gradually wind down, and how to inform our clients in very good time, and how to also help them get other options that offer the same services like we do, so that we do not leave them stranded. I also had to come up with how to get residual income, because of course that means there's not going to be income coming in from my business for about a year, which honestly I didn't mind because of my desire to just be able to take off for a year. And honestly, there are so many things I did, but come next week, I'm going to share some of them with you. And you know, before we came to this decision, before I actually took this step, I was able to save some money and also to budget and to plan as to how to go about using this money so that it doesn't run out. And if it runs out, what else I need to do. And of course, my husband was a great support to me. And I want to give a shout out to him and just say, darling, thank you for all that you did for me during this time. But like I said, don't let me jump the gun, because next week I'm going to talk lots more about that. I also safeguarded the future of my business by making sure that I inform the right and the appropriate authorities, especially governmental authorities, that need to know that the business is going to be, out for a year, and to make sure that when we do start operation again, it won't be a problem for us. So these are some of the things that I did so that I can take a year leave of absence from my work, from my business, and still be okay. And I was able to do a lot of things, as you will see next week, to achieve a lot. And if you are looking to be able to take, maybe yours might not be a year, it might be 6 months, it might be some months, and it might even be one year. And you have been so afraid, you do not know what to do. The steps that I took, I'm telling you, you'll be able to do it and even do it better than me. That is how far I'll go today. But next week on Times of Refreshing, I'm going to tell you about the practical things I did also during the time that I was not working, so that you can borrow a leave from it. And at the end of the day, when you do need to take this step, it's going to be much easier for you. So once again, thank you for staying tuned. Join me next time on Times of Refreshing as we look at things to do that can help us, even at the time we step out from our job. I'm your host, Toyin Akanle. Hoping to see you next time on Times of Refreshing. Have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.